and aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. Today, we want to keep the focus on the telescoping. So feel of telescoping the ribs. Oftentimes, you'll hear me say telescoping the ribs. So I'll do this from standing, so you get a sense of visually what I'm speaking about. We're talking about telescoping the ribs, and my hands are onto my hips here, and I'm standing straight up. So when I inhale, you feel as if lifting up, belly's lifting, chest is lifting. When you exhale completely, belly pulls all the way back. So you get this feeling of like really everything is lifting up. And when you sit in any of the poses, you really want to feel that sense of opening up in the pose. So that's what we're going today. So feel the grounding down into your sit bones. So bring your arms onto your thighs. And then as you press into your sit bones, breathe in. And then exhale. As you exhale, belly pulls in, and feel as if you're easing your thighs away from you. And breathe into your side ribs, using this breath to open up the side ribs. And exhale, let your shoulders be soft. Relax your belly completely. And then when you breathe into your belly, moving your belly away from pelvis. It feels for opening up your lower back. As you move your belly away from pelvis, it opens the lower back. Your diaphragm is lifting, it's spreading. Now lift your chest. And exhale, exhaling completely. Breathe into the back of your heart, deep breath. And exhale, exhaling, everything counts. So that's the focus today, focusing on the telescoping of ribs. Telescoping, you feel the opening out the side ribs, opening out the front ribs, and opening out into the back ribs. So you feel this opening all around your body in the class today. Bring the soles of your feet together and flex your toes back towards your shins. Heels are about 12-15 inches away from your pelvic bone. Your hands are back behind you on fingertips, and then you're pushing the floor away. Again, you feel this telescoping. Sometimes when I practice, I will use the blocks behind me, and I use the blocks, and it helps to just telescope, helps to lift up in this way. So chest is lifted, shoulders are down. Kapalabhati breathing is your first pose today. So take a partial inhale. And then sharp exhales through the nose, moving belly. 75 pumps. And then release. Your next pose today is shoelace pose with your left foot over your right, easing your right foot towards the left edge of the mat, and your left foot places onto the right thigh just above the knee. You reach out with your heels and the toes flex the shin. You can place that left foot onto the floor. You can place that left foot onto a block and reach out with your heels. So you'll feel this into your hips, not into your knees. Surivena, fold the first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block off right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril for 10. Lock both nostrils and hold the breath for 10. Exhale, left nostril for 10. Inhale, left nostril for 10. Lock left nostril, hold for 10. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. And change the cross of your legs. Right is over left. Make the adjustments so you feel ease in the pose. Using your left hand, fold the first two fingers down of your left hand and use your thumb to block off left nostril. Inhale through the right nostril for 10. Locking both nostrils and holding for 10. Exhale through the right nostril for 10. Inhale, right nostril for 10. Lock both nostrils and hold the breath for 10. Exhale, right nostril for 10. And then release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha-Konasana. Pressing down into your sit bones, bring your arms forward of your shins. And now breathe in, telescope the ribs. Feel your length in the ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you fold forward, let your shoulders be soft. As you breathe in, expand your ribs. Feel your side ribs as they open wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, belly pulls in. Now feel this from pelvic bowl. Breathe in, lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, exhale, release. Use your hands, push the floor away and breathe in as you come all the way back up. Side bend in Baddha-Konasana. So bring your left hand by left hip and then reach the hand about 12, 15 inches away from your hip. Relaxing left ear to left shoulder. As you inhale, stretch your right arm up, spreading the fingers. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm over your right hip. Deep breath, lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel that telescoping of the ribs as you lift. And as you breathe out, wrapping that right shoulder as you reach right arm over right knee. Pressing down into your sit bones as you breathe in, you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm over your right hip. Second arm position, just move the arm. As you breathe in, reach your right arm down towards the right side. Hand stops about 12 inches from floor. And exhale, shoulders relax. As you inhale, telescope the ribs, lifting your chest right up towards your chin. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften away from ears. Deep breath, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, feel that release as you let go. Now use your right arm. Inhale, reach your right arm away. Let that arm pull you up. And use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come up. Other side. The right hand is by right hip. Reach the hand away so it's flat. Flatten the hand onto the floor. Relaxing your right ear to right shoulder. Press down into left sit bone. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, lengthen over your left ear with left arm. Now inhale, lift your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, softening your right shoulder away from it. On the next breath, lift your sternum. So feel that telescoping ribs as your chest lifts. Now wrap your left shoulder as you reach left arm over left ear. Second arm position as you breathe in, stretching your left arm down towards the side. Hands top 12 inches from floor. And as you breathe out, lift your chest and then soften shoulders. Deep breath, telescope the ribs. So feel your back ribs as they lift. Your mid ribs are lifting away from lower ribs, and your upper ribs are lifts away from your mid ribs. Exhale, jaw relaxes. Using your left arm, breathe in, reach your left arm away, let the arm pull you up, and use your right hand to support your head and neck. Coming into your abdominal sequence today, starting with elbow to knee. Yeah, elbow to knee. I'll give you support. So lie down on your back. Cast your hands behind your head and neck. You'll need your roll actually. You're going from elbow to knee to abs with the roll. So you have to have your roll or your block close by. Will work fairly continuously. So lie down on your back. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Bend the knees so that the knees are aligned with your hips. Heels are just below the knees and the toes are flexed to shins. Your back is straight. You can do this pose with your feet onto the floor or working with one leg at a time. Press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reaching both elbows to left knee, straightening your right leg. Relax your right hip, and then ease your right thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Left leg, it reaches out at 45 degrees angle. Relax your left hip. Extend your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten right leg. Now relax your right hip and then reach. Reach your right thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reaching both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Relax your left hip, and then send your left thigh forward away from waist. Now pull belly all the way down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reaching both elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward and feel for unlocking that right hip. Lower your right leg about 6 inches and then pull belly all the way down to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, reach both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. You're relaxing that left hip. Ease your left thigh forward, lowering that foot about 6 inches. Now pull your belly down to floor. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Grab hold of your roll or your block and place a roll or the block between your thighs. Twisting abs with the roll. Reach your legs straight up and reach out with the balls of your feet. Your back is tweaked. You can do this pose with feet onto the floor with your knees bent, or the hamstrings, if the hamstrings are tight, your knees will be bent anyway as you reach your legs up. Can also move to the wall and have your heels up against the wall. So your sit bones will be quite close to the wall in this instance. Hands are clasped behind head and neck. Roll is between your thighs. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbones up, reaching both elbows to left knee. Now squeeze the roll and then reaching your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath. Your lower back presses down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbones up and reach your elbows to right knee. Squeeze the roll and then stretching the legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down, but keep head and shoulder blades up away from floor. You exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to left knee. And squeeze the roll. Stretch your legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull, lower belly down. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath and press the top ring of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbones up, reach your legs straight up, both elbows to right knee, and squeeze the roll. Now reach, keep sending your legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull, lower belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Keep the roll between your thighs. Move your heels back towards your sit bones, setting up for bridge with the roll. Reaching down with fingertips and brushing the heels, and then relax your arms down by your side. Your heels are aligned with sit bones or they're hip distance apart. Arms relaxed by your side. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Now breathe into lower back, deep breath. Feel your lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Press your feet to floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, telescoping the ribs sideways. So feel your ribs as they open up wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, lift up, push the floor away with your heels as you lift. Gentle squeeze onto the roll. As you inhale, move your belly away from pelvis. Your chest is moving to chin. And as you exhale, keep drawing chest to chin, but send thighs and knees in the opposite direction. Deep breath, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, send thighs, knees in the opposite direction. Bring your hands, the hands are onto your pelvis. The thumbs are by the sacrum. So press your feet to floor. And as you breathe in, move your belly away from pelvis. Lower pelvis slightly. And as you exhale, use your thumbs to tilt pelvis, sending thighs and knees in the opposite direction. You should feel this opening into lower back. Last one here, deep breath. You're moving belly away from pelvis. Use your thumbs as you exhale, tilt pelvis and lower the upper back to floor. Relax the arms back to floor. Now tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilting pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. And then relax. Keeping the roll where it is. So the roll's between your thighs still. Your next pose, another abdominal pose. This is gate open. So the roll is between your thighs. Your legs are reaching straight up towards the ceiling. And your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Head and shoulders are on the floor. If your back is tweaky, you can do this with your knees bent. Inhale into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then stretch your legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, and then stretch. Keep sending your legs up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. As you inhale, bring your left hand onto the roll. Straddle the legs. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hands down onto the roll. Now send, stretching your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then stretch your legs right to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your right hand onto the roll, straddle the legs. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, stretching your legs out towards the side. Keep sending your legs to the side. Pull lower belly down to floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then stretch. Keep sending your legs up towards the ceiling. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll. Straddle the legs. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbones up, send your legs way out towards the side. Feel for unlocking the hips as you lengthen your legs to the side. Belly pulls in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to the floor. And as you exhale, bend the knees and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Roll to your right side. Keep the neck relaxed. Bring your left hand down onto the floor. Flatten the left hand onto the floor by chest. Inhale. Exhale. Push the floor away as you come up. Come onto your knees for bird wing. So you're onto your knees. If your knees are tweaky, you can pad your knees. And then sit down onto your knees, or sit down onto your heels, or just in a kneeling position. Bring your elbows are tucking into the side of your body. Bird wing. Inhale, draw your arms together, hands together. Exhale, lift the chest, keep the chest lifted as you open the arms out towards the side. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up, and then open out towards the side. Inhale. Exhale, chest is lifted. Open, squeeze your elbows in. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, chest is lifted and open up. Now slide the shoulders down. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale. And then release. Your next pose today is Dolphin. So do Dolphin, everyone does Dolphin, and then you have the options of working Dolphin, 1 leg up, 3 to 4 breaths on each side. If you want to go further, then Dolphin strut would be your pose with 1 leg up, 3 to 4 breaths on each side. So I'll demonstrate the poses and then I'll come down and then talk, we'll work it through together. In your Dolphin, you're measuring up with your hands onto your biceps. You know what you're doing, then go ahead. Your hands are reaching forward, you're spreading the fingers, you're keeping the elbows tucked in. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. For Dolphin, breathe in, you lift your upper back and curl your toes on them. For exhale, lift the knees off the floor, push the floor away as you move your chest back to thighs and knees. So you're staying here for about 2 breaths, really using this time to open your body. Then you anchor into right leg, lifting your left leg up, reaching it back. Stay for 2 to 3 breaths on each side. If you're doing strut, I'll demonstrate this. You're doing strut, your measurement is exactly the same, reaching the hands forward. Neck, shoulders relax. You breathe in, you lift, you spread the back, you curl your toes on them. Exhale, you lift your knees off the floor and reaching back, chest reaches back to thighs and knees. When you're doing strut, you're stepping your left foot forward 2 or 3 inches. Your left hand reaches back. It takes hold of the left ankle, heel, or calf. You stay here and then breathe in. And as you breathe out, ease and reaching back into your left heel. If you're going further, you're reaching your right leg up and you're reaching it back. 3 breaths on each side. You're coming down, you do the other side in your strut. Okay, so everyone's doing Dolphin first and then moving into the next stages of the pose. Hands onto the biceps, elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers. You can also clasp your hands. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Now breathe into upper back, spreading the ribs, spread the upper back, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, push the floor away. Keep the elbows tucking in. On the next breath, balloon the breath into your side ribs and feel you're opening your side ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, push back. Feel you're lengthening your top ribs away from your shoulders. On the next breath, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach back so your heels are reaching to the floor. If you're working with strut, bring your left foot forward slightly and reach your left arm back, take hold of the ankle or the foot or the calf. If you're not working with strut, but you're working with 1 leg up, anchor into right leg. Everyone inhale and then lift that leg up. If you're in strut and you want to go further, you're lifting your right leg up. If you're in Dolphin and you want to go further, you're lifting your left leg up. Just to continue. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, reach your left leg back. And then breathe deeply. And if you're in strut, you're reaching your right leg back. 1 more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Lower the foot back to the floor. If you're on strut, place your left hand back to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Reach your right arm back. Take hold of the heel, the ankle, or the calf. And then everyone breathe in. And exhale, reaching back. If you're not in Dolphin, if you're doing Dolphin,
one leg up, lift your right leg up, reach it back. Your instruct, anchor into your right leg, breathe in, lift your left leg up, and as you breathe out, reach it back. Everyone breathe into that left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're lengthening it away from you if you're instruct. Breathing into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach your right thigh bone back and away from you. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, place the foot back down onto the floor, hands onto the floor, bend the knees, then come all the way down. Take a breath in embryo. So in embryo, your hands are easing, your forehead is tucking in towards your knees, your hands are down by the side of your body. Now ease your hands under the shoulders, push the floor away, and then come up to stand. So do a Agnisara with back traction. Bring your feet out, your feet about 2, maybe 3 feet away from you. Your hands are onto your thighs, heel of the hands pressing down on the thighs. Press down with your feet, lift the toes, spread the balls of your feet. So do 1 round slow, 2 rounds slow, 2 rounds fast. That's why we're going with Agnisara today. So from here, as you press your feet to the floor, without the breath. So press your feet down to the floor, hands presses to the thigh. When you inhale, just telescope. So inhale, telescoping the ribs up. Now exhale. Tuck the chin to chest, suck your belly in and up. Let it go. Without the breath, suck it in and up. Let it go. Suck it in and up. And release. Take a breath, deep breath. Exhale. Agnisara going slow. Tucking in and up. Let it go. As you press your hands on the thighs, press your heels to the floor. And feel your lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And then let the belly go. All the way in and up. Let the belly go. All the way back. And release. Take a breath, deep breath. And exhale. Tuck the chin in. Now move the belly. Move the belly fast as you can. Keep moving the belly. And release. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale. Chin tucks in. And you're moving the belly fast as you can. And then release. Stand, heel, toe your feet together. And then come to the front of your mat. You want to take a drink now. So we're moving fairly continuously throughout. Have your roll and your strap in close proximity, close by, so that you're able to reach them when we move to those. If you have a block as well, have a block close by. I didn't say that. Starting with sun salutation. So exhale, hands together at your chest. As you press your feet to the floor, inhale. Reaching your arms out and up towards the sky, telescoping ribs as you stretch up. Keeping the length, and as you exhale, pull forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back, bend your left knee, knees to the floor, you're stretching your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands down, step back with your right leg for plank. Reach it back into heels. Now bend the knees, and as you exhale, lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. breathe into Cobra, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you exhale, lower down, press it straight back, downward facing dog, keeping the floor. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands, right knees to the floor. Your arms are reaching to the sky. And as you exhale, hands down, step in your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. As you exhale, hands together, action. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs as you stretch up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg back, right knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching to the sky. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach it back into heels, bend the knees, lower down. Inhale, Cobra, moving chest, ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor, and your arms are reaching to the sky. And as you exhale, hands down, step, left foot forward, forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you exhale, hands together, action. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to the floor, and as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep the elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward, your legs are lengthening back. Exhale, release, go down, hands on the shoulders, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, inhale, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Here's your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. You're pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Feel the telescoping the ribs up. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep the elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, inhale, right leg steps forward by the right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. You push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Lower down on exhale, keeping the elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. From here, bend the knees, and as you inhale, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, belly is in. The back of the neck is long. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms to the sky, but the shoulders are soft. And as you exhale, hands together, action. Press your feet to floor. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step, left leg back, bend the left knee. Press into that left shin as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step in your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees, lower down on exhale. Inhale, Cobra, moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in, your left foot forward between the hands. Right to the floor, your arms are reaching to sky. Exhale, hands down, step, your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together, action. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, arms to sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step, right leg back, right knees to the floor, pressing into that right shin as you stretch your arms to sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, lower down on exhale, elbows are in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and wrist forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. Your arms are reaching to sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, Lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Lift the chest. Feel for telescoping as you stretch up. And exhale, hands together at your chest. Give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels in this moment. Moving into 3 pose vignettes, starting today with lunge back bend. So from here, bend the knees, inhale, reaching your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, lift your chest away from your thighs and knees. Hands flat into the floor, and as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping the elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Keep the hands onto the floor for now, and then keep the right knee off the floor and the toes are curled under of that right foot. You can bring your hands onto your left thigh, traction in your left thigh forward. If you can go further, go deeper, reaching back into that right heel. So that right leg is straight. You can go high or low. The lower you go, the more you will feel this working into the quadriceps, into the glutes, and into the psoas. You can go further, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Keep reaching your right heel away from you. And then breathe in. Lift your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, if you can, go a little deeper. Notice your knee and your ankle are aligned. So breathe in deeply, lifting belly, diaphragm, chest. Exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor and place your right knee down onto the floor. Twisting lunge is your next pose. So ease your left foot back slightly, creating a right angle, front leg and back. Left hand is onto the left thigh. Breathe in, stretch your right arm up. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand, left hand is up. Press into your right shin and then breathe in, lift. Lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, you're opening out towards the left. Deep breath, inhale, feel. You're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your left hip. Now breathe into lower back. Feel you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. If you can, your next pose is interlock, lunge interlock. So your left arm reaches around the back and it's tucked onto the hip. Your right hand slides under your left thigh and bind the hands under your belly. Or if you have the strap is slid under your left thigh. The left hand comes around, takes hold of the strap by your right hip, and the right hand takes hold of the strap by your left hip. And then shorten the distance on the strap. Or taking hold of your left hip with right hand, left hand takes hold of the right hip. 2 more breaths, deep breaths. Press your left foot to the floor, twist away from your left thigh. Now feel your heart with this breath. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're moving your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, moving both shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, release. Unwind. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot and step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. As you exhale, lower down. Bend the knees if you need. Lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Low cobra. Inhale. Move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down. Hands onto the shoulders. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel pushing floor away in your downward dog. Other side. Lunge with your back toes curled under. So breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Keep the hands on the floor and feel you reaching your left leg back. Reach straight back into that left heel. You can stay here or hands onto your right thigh, traction in your right thigh forward. You're going further. You're pushing the floor away with your right leg as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Press into that right leg and breathe in, lifting belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, if you can, take it a little deeper. As you breathe, reach back into your left heel and then lengthen, feel the lengthening through the whole of that left leg. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Inhale, release. Hands down, place your left knee to the floor. Is your right foot back slightly so you have a right angle with your front leg and your back. Twisting lunge. Your right hand is onto right thigh. Breathe and stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, bring your left elbow over your right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. Press into your left shin and then breathe in, lengthen. Feel you're lengthening your left side ribs away from left hip. Press your right foot to the floor. You're twisting away from your right leg. Now feel this right down from your pelvic bowl and breathe in, feel you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, glide your right sit bone back. One more breath in here, deep breath. And exhale, let your shoulders be soft. Moving straight into interlock. So your left arm slides over your right thigh. Then slides under. Your right arm is around the back and by the hands. Or use the strap under your right thigh. Taking the strap with your right hand by left hip. And taking the hold of the strap by left hand by right hip. Or just grab the hips alternately. Breathe in and lengthen side ribs away from your left hip. Press your right foot to the floor. Twist away from your right leg. Keep working the hands. If you've got the strap, keep working the hands closer towards each other. So without forcing, press your right foot to the floor and move your belly away from your right thigh. Press your left shin to floor as you exhale, rolling the chest slightly towards the sky, but relax your neck. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. So your next pose is prelude to wave dancer. You lie down on your belly and you've lengthened your legs straight back. Your hands are under the shoulders, so you've lengthened your legs straight back. Tops of the feet are on the floor, hands are under the shoulders. So from here, as you breathe in, just move your chest and ribs forward. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest and ribs forward as you come all the way down. Tops of the feet presses to the floor. Breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back, shoulders soft away from your ears. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest and ribs forward as you come on down. Tuck tailbones, breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. Now lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, move chest and ribs forward as you come on down. Two more, breathe in, move. Feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis, but you're sending your legs back. Now soften the shoulders and exhale, come on down. One more, breathe in. Moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, slow down. Your hands are under the shoulders, breathe in, curl your toes under. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. Your next pose today is step forward with your left foot for warrior one. So do that first. Left foot is forward for left warrior one. Your left foot is by your left hand. Right foot eases towards right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. From here, your next pose is called lance dodger. So keep your right arm reaching up. Bring your left arm down, tuck it behind you. Then reach your right hand is now taking hold of the back of your neck. As you press back into your right leg, breathe in and lengthen out of your back. And as you breathe out, lift your chest and reach your right elbow to the sky. So it feels as if you're back in a back. Your left forearm is tucking your sacrum down. So press your left foot to floor and then breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis, lifting your chest. So feel the telescoping as you lift your chest. And as you press back into that right leg, reach your right elbow straight up towards the sky. Now breathe in and telescope, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, slide the shoulders down. Inhale, release. So you're pushing the floor away as you come up. From here, bring your hands down either side of your left leg. Your next pose is Arrow Lunge. So I'm demonstrating the pose here. Left foot is forward. Place your right knee to the floor momentarily and then flatten the foot. So the foot is now flat, lift the knee off the floor and stretch back. The toes are not curled under. From here, you can bring one or both hands onto your thigh or keep both hands onto the floor. That front knee is bending. That right leg is reaching straight back. If you're going further, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Notice again that the knee and ankle are aligned to help to protect your knees. Press down, press back into your right shin and then lengthen. Feel as the momentum is moving you forward. And as you press your left foot to the floor, lift your belly away from that left thigh. Now telescope the ribs on the next breath. Press your left foot to the floor. And as you breathe in, lengthen up. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor and place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose today is Lounge Lunge. So your right hand is reaching forward about 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Straighten your right leg, reach it back. Left hand is traction your left thigh forward. And as you breathe in, as you reach your right leg back, lengthen through the right side of the body. Press your left foot to the floor and exhale as you move your chest towards the inside of left leg. That back foot is active, both feet are active, and then breathe in. From your pelvic bowl, moving belly forward, away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending that right leg straight back. Deep breath, feel the telescoping as if you're lengthening your ribs away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, come deeper into the pose, reach your right leg back. Inhale, release. Hands are either side of your front foot. Step your left leg back, step it back, up plank. Reach back into heels, lower down on exhale, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down. Your hands are under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl toes under. And exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Lance Dodger, breathe in. Step your right foot forward by your right hand. Left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat for warrior one stance. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. From here, bending your left elbow, reach it back, is taking hold of the back of the neck. Your right hand is now behind you, tucking the sacrum down. As you press back into your left leg, breathe in and feel for lengthening the ribs out and up. Bend your right knee, lift the chest, reach your left elbow up. Feels as if you're unlocking the shoulder. Now as you press your right forearm down onto the sacrum, breathe in and telescoping the ribs up. And as you breathe out, bend your right knee. Keep the chest lifted. Now anchor into that right leg, and as you breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, reach your left elbow up towards the sky, chest is lifted. Inhale, release, ease on up. Arrow lunge, so your hands are down either side of your front foot. Place your left knee to the floor and then release the foot. Pad the foot if you need. And then lift your left knee off the floor, straighten that leg. From here, you can keep the hands onto the floor or bring your hands onto your right thigh. Traction in your right thigh forward. If you're going further, one or both hands are reaching out and up towards the sky. Pressing back into your left leg, and as you breathe and lengthen, feel as if you're moving, you're opening into back and lower back and the quadriceps and hamstrings. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Now press into that right foot. And as you breathe in, lift your belly away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Inhale, release. Hands are down onto the floor. Place your left knee to the floor. Lounge lunge. So you're reaching your left leg back. You're bringing your left hand forward about 12 inches ahead of the shoulder. Your right hand is tractioning your right thigh forward. So press back, reach back into your left leg, and as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. Press your right foot to the floor as you move your chest closer towards right leg. Breathe into belly, moving your belly forward away from pelvis. Now, whilst reaching your left leg back, you're drawing the chest closer towards that right leg. Press your right foot to floor and then breathe in. Breathe into lower back. Keep feeling your lengthening. If your left leg reaches back, your belly moves forward. Your side ribs are moving forward. Press your right foot to the floor as you move your chest closer towards that right leg. Inhale, release. Bring your hands onto the shoulders and step your right knee back. From here, your next pose is Cobra over the roll. So if you place the roll, we will be under your belly. And you have a block between your ankles. And then lie down over the roll. The roll is sufficiently away from the top of the hips, but they're not onto the ribs. Your hands are under the shoulders. You tuck tailbones and squeeze the block, and as you breathe in, you're lifting up. Keep moving chest and ribs forward. Keep lengthening the legs back. Tailbone is tucking down. So you can stay here. You can stay here for 5 breaths. When I'm in this pose, usually I like to come down, relax the belly as you come down, and then breathing in as you come up, moving chest and ribs forward. If you keep just staying here, it helps to open into lower back. And as you breathe out, you can come down or stay with the pose. 2 more breaths, breathing in, drawing chest forward, lengthening your legs back, shoulders are soft. Relax your belly over the roll, coming down. If you want, last one, breathe in. Now relax your belly, taking any tension out of your belly, but keep telescoping the ribs. If you lengthen your legs back, you feel you're lengthening the ribs away from sacrum, belly away from pelvis. Now relax your belly, exhale as you come all the way down. Stay a moment over the roll. Curl your toes under, breathe into lower back. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Move the roll out of your way, move the block out of you. Warrior 1, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Easing your right foot towards the right edge of the mat, pushing the foot away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend that front knee.
Ready cradling is your next pose. So the hands are now behind the back of your neck. I use my thumbs tucking onto the side of my neck. And then your elbows are reaching up towards the sky. Press back into your right leg. And as you breathe in, you're stretching, telescoping the ribs down. Press your left foot to the floor and lift away from that left leg. Now breathe in right. Feel this right from pelvic bowl as you lift your belly. Diaphragm is lifting. Chest is lifting. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. Feel as if you're easing thighs away from each other. One more breath here. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Coming up. From here, place your left hand onto left thigh. Press your right foot to floor. Breathe in. Stretch your right arm up. Twisting warrior. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh knee, where you make a fist with your right hand, placing your left hand on top. Now anchor, reach back into your right leg. And as you breathe in, lengthen your ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, press your left foot to the floor and twist away from your left leg. Now breathe in and move. Telescope the belly away from pelvis. Chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Notice what you're doing with your neck. So relax your neck and relax your jaw. On the next breath, spread the breath through the whole of your back. Keep feeling your lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, twist a little deeper into pose. If you can, your next pose is twisting warrior interlock. Your left arm slides all the way around the back, tucking it onto the right hip. Your right hand slides over and then over your left thigh. Bind the hands under your thigh. Or you can use a strap. You can also come down onto your right knee. You've got a strap, use a strap, or you can just grab hold of your left hip with right hand, left hand grabs hold of the right hip. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, you're opening out towards the left. Now do this with ease. So use the breath to fill up as much as you need. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the left, relaxing shoulders. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Your shoulders are soft away from your ears. Exhale, release. Lower down, hands on the shoulders. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior one. Right foot is by the right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. You're pushing the floor away as you rise up. Bend that right knee and reach back into that left leg. Cradling the brain, hands clasped behind your head and neck. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. Press into that right foot, and as you breathe in, lift the belly away from the right thigh. And as you breathe out, reach back into your left leg, but feel as if you're lengthening your left ankle away from left heel. Now breathe in and lengthen, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows up, keep the chest lifted. On the next breath, telescope the ribs. So feel this right down from pelvic pose. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Inhale, release. Come up, straighten your left arm. Place your right hand onto right thigh, twisting warrior. Breathe in, stretch out of your left side. And as you breathe out, your left elbow is over the right thigh and knee, twisting warrior. Right hand is on top. As you press back into your left leg, breathe in and lengthening the ribs forward away from left hip.
Press your right foot to the floor, twist away from your right thigh. Now spread the breath through the whole of your back. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Now breathe into low back. Feel your lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Reach your left leg back, twist to the right. If you can, move straight into twisting warrior interlock, sliding your left arm over your right thigh. Right arms around the back and bind the hand. Otherwise, you need to use the strap. The strap is under your right thigh. Right arm reaches around the back, takes hold of the strap by your left hip. Left hand takes hold of the strap by your right hip. And then work to shorten the distance on the strap. If you don't have a strap, you can take hold of the clothing. That is left hand by right hip, right hand by left. And then breathe in. You can do this with your knee to the floor. So do a twisting lunge interlock if twisting warrior is too strong. And then breathe in and lengthen up through your left side. And as you press your right foot to the floor, suck your belly in and up and twist to the right. Now breathe in and draw your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, glide both shoulders down. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Your next pose, you will need the block and you need the roll. So the block is placed between your ankles and the roll is under your belly. Prelude to wave dancer is your next pose. Roll is under your belly, locked between your ankles. Right, hands are under the shoulders. So from here, you tuck tailbones and squeeze the block. And when you inhale, you lift your chest. Draw the chest and ribs forward. Keep drawing chest and ribs forward. As you exhale, you're coming down. Tops of the feet presses to the floor. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening out of your lower back. Relax your belly. Exhale as you fold forward. Two more. Breathe in. Use the belly as you come up. Keep lengthening out of your lower back. As you exhale, as you come down, come all the way down, but keep the elbows tucked in. Last one. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward as you come up. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Hands are under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And as you breathe out, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing the floor away in your downward dog. Move the block and the roll out of your way. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand, warrior one. Your right foot eases towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. From here, archer. So your left elbow is bent, it reaches back. Your right hand reaches around and bind the hands. Or use a strap to bind. Or use your right hand onto your left elbow as you're reaching the elbow out and up towards the sky. Any of those will work for you today. Press your left foot to floor, and as you breathe in, telescope the ribs up. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your hip. Deep breath, keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel for unlocking that left shoulder as you reach your elbow up. And as you breathe out, both shoulders are down. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, both shoulders away from hips. Inhale, release. Place your hands down onto the floor. Place your right knee to the floor. Pad your right knee. And then from here, lunge heel to butt. So you're reaching your right hand back, taking hold of your right foot with your right hand. You're drawing your right heel towards your right glute. Your left hand is tractioning your left thigh forward. You can take hold of your right foot, either hands facing inwards or outwards. Just go with what works for you. And using this, not always the same, so it helps to open the shoulders. Now breathe in and feel as if you're lengthening away from the top of your right thigh. Bend your left knee as you draw that right heel closer towards the glute. Now breathe in and telescope the ribs away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, if you can, you're drawing your right heel in, but your right thigh is reaching away from you. Feet are active. Deep breath. Keep stretching. Keep lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. And then inhale, release. You need your strap. So your strap is placed around your right foot. Strap is placed around your right foot or right ankle. And your knee, your right knee is padded. Your left foot is stepped forward, your left foot is still pretty much at the right ankle. The right angle. You've got hold of the strap with your right hand. You lift the strap up, you lift the strap around, you're taking hold of the strap with both hands. So as you press down into that front foot, I'm not on my right kneecap, so if you notice, I'm not on that kneecap. Press your left foot to the floor, breathe in, lengthen out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, bending that front knee, reach your elbows up. Deep breath, telescope the ribs, so feel your chest is lifting up. And as you breathe out, if you can, you go in a little deeper. Feel as if your right thigh is reaching away from you. Press your left foot to the floor, and then lengthen away from that left thigh. And as you breathe out, reach your elbows up, keep the chest lifted. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. From here, hands are under the shoulders. Reach back into heels. And as you exhale, you're lowering down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Your next pose is inhale. You're moving your chest and ribs forward. You're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Go down. Hands under the shoulders and press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing flow away in your downward dog. On the next breath, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands, warrior one. Your left foot is towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Bend your right knee. Archer, bend your right elbow, reach your elbow back. Bring your left arm around the back by the hands if you can. Or using your left hand to tuck your right elbow up. Or use a strap to bind. Pressing down into your right foot. And as you breathe in, lift your sternum. And as you breathe out, reach your right elbow up. Glide your left shoulder down. Deep breath, inhale. Keep telescoping ribs up away from waist. Keeping chest lifted. But as you exhale, your shoulders are down, but keep reaching that right elbow up to sky. Last breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Pad your left knee. Left knee is padded. Your next pose is H to D, heel to bar. You've padded your left knee. You've reached your left hand back, bending that left knee, taking hold of the ankle or the foot. You ease your right foot forward. As you press down into your right leg, breathe in and lift, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, you're drawing your right heel towards your right glute. So what your left heel to left glute, sorry. And then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, if that heel will come all the way in, let it come in. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Grab hold of your strap. Your strap is now around your left ankle or the left foot. I prefer to have mine around my foot rather than my ankle. And then you're grabbing hold of the strap with your left hand. Your right hand is stretching in your right thigh away from you. Grab hold of the strap, lift the elbow up, take hold of the strap with both hands. Then breathe in and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you go in a little deeper, your elbows like they're reaching up towards the sky. Chest is lifted. Press your right foot to floor and feel this right from pelvic bowl as you're lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. Press your right foot to the floor as you reach your elbows up. Keep pressing down with the inside of that right foot. Deep breath. Broaden the upper back as you telescope the ribs up. And as you breathe out, take it a little deeper if you can. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Ease on out. Your next pose is boat with shoulder shrugs. So in your boat with shoulder shrugs, place a block between your ankles and lie down on your belly. Hands are under your shoulders. So from here, inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your arms. And as you exhale, glide the shoulders down, squeeze your elbows in, lengthen your legs back, squeeze the block. Inhale, broaden the upper back with your breath. And as you exhale, as you lift the chest, glide the shoulders down, legs are lengthening back. And then breathe in, broaden across the back. Exhale, lift the chest, glide the shoulders down, your legs lengthen back. Two more, breathe in. Exhale, lift up and lengthen legs back. The last one here, breathe in. Exhale, lift up, shoulders down and back. And then release. And lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl your toes under, and exhale, press it back for all fours. Okay, so your next pose you will need, your next pose will do the bow over the roll. So give you the option as either you can use a block. So go over the roll. The roll will be under your belly. And you can use a strap, or you can do this without a strap. So if you're doing this pose without a strap, the roll is under your belly in this way.
You can do this with one or both hands also. So I'll give you all of the options. So if you're doing this with one hand, the left hand is forward as you would for Cobra. Your right knee is bent, your right arm is reaching back, you're taking hold of the foot. When you breathe in, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. When you exhale, chest is lifting and you're reaching that right leg back. If you're doing that 3 to 4 breaths on one side and then switch, 3 to 4 breaths on the other side. So that's one option. So that's working one hand at a time. That's one option. The second option is to do the same pose, but doing with both hands at the same time. Both hands, both legs. So this would be your option here. You're reaching back, taking hold of the foot. You can take hold inside this way, or outside. And then you will be lifting up, lifting the chest, lengthening your legs back. Some of you might prefer to do this without the roll under your belly. If you're doing this, aim for about eight breaths. So anything from 5 to 8 breaths is your. The last option I'll give you in this one is to use a strap. So if you're using the strap, you're placing the strap around at both ankles. Then you lie down on your belly, still holding the strap. Lie down on your belly over the roll. You reach back with your right hand, you grab hold of the strap. You reach back with both hands and grab hold of the strap. And then as you breathe in, your tops of your thighs are on the floor, and then you're lengthening away, your belly's away from pelvis, away from the roll. And as you breathe out, you lift your chest, reach your elbow, reach your legs back, feet are reaching back away from you. Arms reach up, shoulders are up and down. You're doing that, aiming for about 5 breaths. So stay with whichever works for you today. So if you want to come into this one, then do this or do the one that works best for you. And breathe, lengthen, keep lengthening out and up. And as you breathe out, lengthen your legs back. Feel as if your thighs are reaching back. And breathe, deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep the chest lifted, shoulders down. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Lying down. Place the roll between your thighs and lie down on your belly. This is Cobra Push-Ups with the roll. So the roll is now placed between your thighs. If you have a block, you can also place a block between your thighs. And you're lying down on your belly. Your hands are under the shoulders. The tops of your feet are onto the floor. From here, tops of the feet presses the floor. Top tailbone, squeeze the roll. And as you breathe in, moving your chest and ribs forward, whilst lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, keep moving chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. Top tailbone, squeeze the roll. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen the legs back. And as you breathe out, coming down. Top tailbone, squeeze the roll. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, legs lengthens back. And as you breathe out, come on down. The last one, tuck elbows, squeeze the roll, breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward, legs are lengthening back. And exhale, release, lower down. Hands are under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Take 2 more breaths in downward facing dog. Deep breaths.
Deep breaths. And then release. From here, come all the way down, lie down on your back, you need your roll. Place the roll between your thighs. Reach your legs straight up towards the ceiling and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Out with the roll helps to open and to release your lower back. So from here, take a deep breath into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, lift your legs straight up. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. So squeeze the roll again and sending your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then stretch. Keep sending your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then sending your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. On the next breath, breathe in, reach your right arm on the outside of your left ankle. And as you exhale, pull belly in, reach your left elbow up, and feel for easing your legs away from you. Belly's in. Inhale, bring your head back to center, place your right hand onto the floor, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Now squeeze the roll, stretching your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your left hand down to the outside of your right thigh, calf, or ankle. And as you breathe out, send your legs away from you. Reach your right elbow up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Shoulder blades are off the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release, lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. From here, bend the knees. From here, you lie down on your back. Bend the knees so the soles of the feet are onto the floor. Soles of the feet are onto the floor. And then lift one leg up, reach it straight up towards the ceiling. With your other leg up, reach it straight up. From here, bend the knees and reach your hands up. Take hold of the feet. Then use your hands and bring the soles of your feet together. Keeping the feet over your chest as much as you can. Supta Baddha Konasana on your back. So from here, take a deep breath into the lower back, spreading the ribs to the floor. Exhale completely through the mouth. Pull your belly in. Move your chest, move your feet towards your chest and your knees towards your armpits, and keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. And then relax. And then breathe. Breathe into lower back, spreading your ribs to the floor. Exhale through the mouth. Uddiyana, belly's in. Belly's all the way back towards the spine. Move your chest. Chest is moving. Feet is moving towards the chest. And your knees are moving towards your armpits. Keep feeling that you're hollowing the belly out. And do one more. Breathe in. And exhale. Belly's all the way back towards the spine, spreading ribs, spread the diaphragm, and keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. Shoulders away from your ears. And then release. So I said at the start of the class, I would show you one of these poses in which I'm lying down on the back, so you've really worked your back a lot today. And I'm placing some weights onto my sole of my feet. You can do this if you imagined you had some sandbags, fill some sandbags with sand, fill sandbags with, and then have them over your feet. And just lying down here, arms out towards the side. So I'm fairly confident with this. I know I can stay here. I can stay here for a long time. But if you're not so confident, then get close to the wall so your sit bones are right up against the wall and your feet up against the wall. So it takes some of the pressure away from you. And then just allow your body to relax. This helps to open up into your lower back a little bit more, building strength. It also works very deep down into the pelvic bowl, also strengthening into pelvis as you're doing this. And you can stay here. You can actually just let go into Shavasana, which is where you're going now. So just lie down. You can lie down with your feet up against the wall. Lie down into Shavasana. Eyes are closed. Shoulders away from your ears. The soles of your feet are on the floor, or the soles of your feet together, or lengthen your legs away from you. If you wanted to go closer to the wall with your feet up against the wall, that is also an option. Just allow your body just to let go from this. Give yourself a moment or two to notice how your body feels. Not using this time to analyze, but just stay with the feeling. Feel how much lighter you feel, how much open you feel around your heart.
Feel the energy as it eases back into your body. Feel the edges of toes, edges of fingers, and feel your heart. Begin to move the fingertips and the tips of toes. And as you deepen your breath, stretching away, that feels good to you. And then roll to your side. Draw the knees to chest, roll to your side. Push the floor away as you're coming up into a seated position. Bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Take a moment, noticing how your body feels, and congratulate yourself for your practice today, for your strength, your focus. And thanking you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. We start together, finish together with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.